Hello, how are you? I am back again, and today I want to do a quick video about the one thing every blogger, every self-employed lady, everybody who is self-employed, freelance, whatever, needs to do or think about. Or if you are thinking about becoming a blogger and you are thinking about becoming self-employed, I promise you this is the number one most important thing that you need to do to protect yourself, future-proof yourself, and also just have a little financial stability. That, my friends, is start a pension. And the reason I talk about this is because I was personally really late to the party. I didn't think I could afford to pay into one. I didn't know how to do it. I didn't know how to start one. It felt very intimidating. And I was late to the party, and now I'm kind of having to play catch up, which is not that much fun because, quite frankly, the earlier you start, the smaller amount you can pay in and the more you will get at the end. Whereas I'm in a position now where I'm like, oh God, I'm old. I have to pay more in to play catch up, because the most important payment you ever make is the first one. So anyway, the reasons you need to do this is because, first of all, state pensions in the UK are not enough to live off. They are marginally above the poverty line. You need more, you need to top it up. You know, you might have savings accounts, you might have money invested in property, whatever, but generally people don't have that luxury, and a pension is the best place to start with an investment, because you can start with as little as £10 a month. You don't really have to do anything. Like, if you had property, you'd have to manage it. If you had shares, it could go up and down and you'd have to manage them. Yeah, you can just start it. You can start it with a really small amount, and it can just grow over time. But you do need more than just your state pension. It is not enough to rely on. And if you compare an ISA to a pension, the return on investment compared to an ISA with a pension is just huge. So I promise you, start a pension. Doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't feel relevant when you're younger, but I promise you, when you get a bit older, you'll be thanking me so hard. Next reason you need to do it is because you get tax relief. So for every £1 you put in, the government put it in an extra 20p for you. So if you pay in, say, £100 a month, you'll actually get £120 a month, and then you'll get between about 10 and 20% interest on top of that. So your money grows really quick, and then it keeps growing at a really good rate. It's compound interest. It's incredible. Take advantage of it. Then the next reason you need to start a pension is because it can act as a life insurance policy. So if you don't have a life insurance policy, but you want to kind of make sure that your children or your other half or whoever, even your best friend, your dog, whoever, I love Gordon, is, you know, catered for, what you can do is you can start a pension, and hopefully you'll get to retirement age. But if you don't get to retirement age, you can name a beneficiary, and that person will be instantly passed on your pension. So it works as a bit of a life insurance policy. So I have personally nominated John, but when the baby comes, I will be giving them, I guess, 50-50 each. I don't know. But it's nice to know that if anything happens to me, they are catered for in just a tiny financial way. So yeah, if you don't have a life insurance policy and you're kind of not sure if you should do a life insurance policy or if you should do a pension, actually a pension might be a better option, because not only is it there for your future, but it's there for your loved ones' futures too. Just make sure you do name somebody as a beneficiary. And then next reason is because you can track your old workplace pensions. Now, if you had a job which had a pension, you might have been kind of paying into it and not really realizing, and they might have been paying into it too, and there might actually be quite a lot of money there. You're just not aware of it. But right now you have no idea where it is. You don't know any of the details. You have no idea how to find it, and it can just feel like it's lost into the ether, and it is not. You just literally sign up for a pension and then give them your details, and they will track any old workplace pensions, transfer them into your new pension, and they will grow with the markets and with time. And yeah, you'll have basically free money, and then you can top it up a little bit every month, you know, maybe £10, maybe £100, maybe £500, whatever you're comfortable with. But that money will be active, it'll be yours, you've claimed it, and yeah, it's basically free money, and it's a nice little boost to your pension pot. Oh, and then finally finally, if you are self-employed, if you are freelance, whatever it is, you will have to file an end of the year tax return. These are really scary. I hate doing mine. I actually have an accountant who does mine for me because I'm too terrified. So I give her all the information and she files it for me and then I pay the money. However, I didn't realise this till recently, but when I pay into my pension, I give her a record of how much I paid into my pension, and actually money comes off my tax bill. So even though I'm paying into a pension every month, which is an incredible investment, I'm actually finding that when it gets to the end of the year and I've got to pay my tax bill is lower because they're taking money off my tax bill because I put it into my pension, which is incredible. So even though I'm feeling it a little bit every month, actually at the end of the year, when my tax bill comes in, which is a bigger lump sum, I'm kind of like winning. Like, it's great. So yeah, I just think start a pension if you're freelance, if you're self-employed. It is my #1 biggest regret that I didn't do as soon as I turned into a full-time blogger. I wish I had done this. Even just like £10–20 a month would have been incredible. If you want to up it, you can. If you want to lower it, you can. But it's there, it's working for you. You've got all your old workplace pensions in one place, growing with the market. And yeah, it's just really nice knowing that you've got that security, because you know, you don't want to be working till you're 80 because you've got no money. You want to be able to retire and drink champagne and do fun things like go on cruises or whatever. Wear some gold shoes, you know, do things that older people do, be fabulous, live your best life. And yeah, pension is the best way to do that. And the earlier you start, the better. But even if you are like literally 50 and you're like, I haven't got a pension, it's not too late. Start it now. And yeah, remember, you get 20% on top of everything that you put in terms of tax relief, and then you get a really high percentage on top of that too. So it is really, really, really important. Anyway, that's my video. If you're a blogger, if you're an influencer, if you're freelance, whatever, please consider it. It is really important. I've also put my refer a friend code below because I have 2 pensions. I have one for Pension B, one for Aviva. I'm not being sponsored. They don't know I'm doing this video. It's literally just a customer refer a friend code. And yeah, if you sign up, I get £50, you get £50, we both get a bonus. And I promise it is probably like the most important video you will ever watch on my channel, because even though it seems pointless, I promise it isn't. It's really, really, really important. So that's my video. I hope it's of help. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you again soon. And yeah, thank you for letting me chat about pensions, because I know it's not the most glamorous subject in the world, but it is really, really, really important. Anyway, thank you so much. I'll see you again soon. Have a lovely day. Goodbye.